Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Crossplay Gaming. My name is Eric, if you're new, and in this episode, we are going to be playing part 3 of my walkthrough of the Myst remake, and we'll be tackling the Selenitic Age, so I hope you'll join me. Let's get started. Alrighty, so here we are. We have just gained access to the Selenitic Age. You can see how to do that in part 2, but we're going to start this episode by jumping right into the linking book. Here we go. Load time isn't too bad in this game, so I don't really have to edit it out as I do in some other games. But we have arrived, and we have a button. Here we be. Get a little bit of a look what the ship looks like from out here. Alright, so let's jump right into it. Come across this little control panel right here, which we will get a better look at in a little while when we're able to use it. We could mess with it right now, but so far we don't have what we need to solve the puzzle. Can rotate to different areas, but we'll get to exactly what is required for that in a little bit. See, it's a bit of a combination puzzle. There you go. So we'll leave that be for now. We're going to come this way. So over here, you can kind of see a bit of a waterfall. Okay. Not sure where the lag's coming from, but whatever. Alright. There you go. And right off the bat, we have a blue page, so let's grab it. For Mr. Aguilar. So you can see there's sort of like a microphone here catching the water. And we can go ahead and hit the button, and that'll light up the water sound effect symbol there. And we'll move on. I'll go ahead and put on the caps lock so we're always running. Speed things up just a little bit. You can stop and smell the roses more on your own playthrough, but we'll try to take the scenery in more or less regardless, but speed is good. So here's the clock, same thing. See the microphone, and we'll light up the clock sound effect. There you go. And then up here, we got another one. This is like, you can look down and see some lava or fire down there, and there's a button for that. There you go. So that's 3. And then we can head over here, past the clock, to these sort of crystals over here, which have their own unique sound effect. And right here we have the red page. Alright. So let's hit that button. Beautiful. Okay. Moving on, we have something over here. Alright, so we have both pages already. This is maybe the most complex age, but if you know what you're doing, it does go pretty quickly. Right here we have sort of a wind sound effect coming up through down here, but we'll go through here. And I think that is all the buttons already. So let's go ahead and hit the lights. Some bats come through. There you go. Alright. Let's head on up. Okay. And here we have sort of what brings all of it together. I believe that was 5 buttons, and we do have yep. You can light them all up like that. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. So here we have the water sound effect. And basically the goal here is to find the speakers, or the sort of sound satellite things, whatever you call them. and figure out where along this way we can see what is producing the sound. So here we're coming across one of them. You can see what it looks like right there. But that's producing sort of the crystal sound. We don't want that. We want the water sound. So we keep going until we find where that might show up. What's this one? That's the clock. One of these is particularly difficult, if I recall. You can't quite see it unless you go nice and slow. I think it was the water one. It was pretty difficult. So you got to go and make sure you pay attention for where you might see the sound. See, there's the flame. Oh, that was it right there. You can just barely see what's producing the sound, but there you have it. Okay, it's right in the middle there. So there's the water sound effect. So we have that set to this light here. And now we want to go to the flame. And usually you can get some idea when you see it. There's crystals there. Don't want that. Right, let's make sure. Yeah, it's the crystal sound effect. Up next is the clock. Not what we want. Up next is... I think this is the fire here. Yes. I think that's the loudest point right there. Alright, so we have water and fire. Up next is the clock. Let's see where it is. Don't think it's that one. Nope. The clock will be... crystals. Not what we want. Here. Right there. So there you have the clock. Up next is the crystals, and we're pretty close to that already, I think. It'll be right here. Oh yeah. There's your crystals, and then we have wind, which shouldn't be too hard. This one, maybe? I believe that is wind. I think we got it. Alright, so, with all those lined up, the final solution is going to be crystal, water, wind, fire, clock. Alright. And I won't lie, this is the second time I had to come back here and make sure everything was lined up, because the wind wasn't perfect the first time around, and so it didn't give me the right combination. So make sure you have them all lined up perfect. And yeah, here we go. Let's go get her done. Yeah, I keep on hitting the shift button, even though I have always run on it. It actually slows you down. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to find a new spot to plug in my mouse's Bluetooth because it's lagging on me. Alright, here we go. So, the combo here is going to be crystals. So basically, like I said, I already did this before. This is my second time through because it didn't quite work the first time. So I've already got most of these lined up. But the first one is crystal, so you rotate this until you find the sound effect. I've rotated that to crystal. The second one is going to be water, which we have found as we rotated. Third one is what we got wrong. It's not fire, it's wind. So we gotta find wind. There's wind. And then it's going to be fire. Not clock, but fire. There's fire. And then the last one will be the clock. There we go. That should do it. Alright. And the door has opened. On we go. Alright, and that will bring us down to the next phase here. That is the special ship. Very interesting looking. Let's open her up. Okay. So we got this little set of levers here. Let's get rolling on it. Alright, so it says N, and that is for north. Then we have left and right, forward and backward. And we can go ahead and hit the button here to hear a sound, but we'll get to that. Let's go ahead and hit forward. Here we are. So, if you have watched part 2, where we were in the mechanical age, you will remember that north was the ping sound, south was sort of the gong sound. I believe east was sort of a thrash sound, and west was sort of a trill sound. That was a ping, so we need to go north. Now again, I'm pretty sure this will randomize, like many other puzzles. So there was a trill, which means we need to go west. But this should be the classic combination here, which means up next we go west. So here we go. Then we need to go north again. That's the ping. And eventually these noises are going to stack on top of each other, so you have to listen very carefully. So yeah, this is a tricky puzzle, like I said. This is why I started with the mechanical age in part 2. Because you bring that information here for guidance. It's not impossible to figure it out otherwise, but it's tougher. So I believe that last sound effect was east. Sort of the thrash sort of sound. East again. Okay, and there's the gong sound. If you remember, that is south. Here we go. Here we go. South again. There's a trill, which is west. The fastest way to west should be this way. There we go. Start to go around some bends here. Okay, now there was a combo. That was, let me hear it again. So that is a trill and a gong, so that's southwest, which would be, I gotta go the right way here. No, that's southeast, we gotta go the other way. Right? Southwest. There you have it. Okay. Up next. Just a trill, so we're gonna go west. Good. What do we got? Ah, so that was a trill and a ping, so that's northwest, which is this way. There we go. Let's hear it again to be sure. Yep. What do we got? Okay, so that was northeast. Let's make sure. Ping and a thrash, so yeah, there you go. North. Okay. Should be getting there pretty soon. What do we got? Okay. Ah. That's southeast, I believe. Yes. There you go. And this might be the last one. We shall see. Yep. We have made it. All right. So here we go. We have both pages. And we're out of here. Got some more crystals over here. Fire. All right. And this will take us back to the Myst Island Library. And there you have it. There is the Selenitic Age. And so like the previous parts, we will go up until we enter or are about to enter the next age. So up next we need to check out what happens with these next two pages, and then we will read up on the next age, and I'll show you how to get into it. So let's start with red this time. Okay. Oh, nope. Got to put it in there, or we're going to see the last one.
Have returned. Additional page. Free from my prison on this forgotten island of Myst. I see that you are. I am called Sirius. I need all the red pages. I know. Must search and bring two more with the red. I am released. I promise. Don't touch the blue pages. That is where for my wicked brother. He is a man of distorted mind and senses. He disgusts me. Do not release Aknar. Thirst for destruction is not. Never ending. Bring the red paper. Can you please release me from this prison? Promise you will be greatly rewarded. Must help me. Help me.
Alrighty, so there you go. A little bit more trash talking his brother. asking for red pages, telling you to avoid the blue pages, and saying you will be greatly rewarded. So let's try for the blue now, because we don't listen. All right, here we go. Oh, wait a second. Got to put it in first. There we go. Gives you the most up-to-date cutscene.
Back. Good.
I'm back.
Still more blue pages, you father. Bring more. I must have some more. That's all I ask of you. Long. It's so long since my brother, Sirius, wrongfully imprisoned me within this book. Stupid schemes. Pretty speech. Greed, which is endless. It should be perfectly obvious to you. He's done evil and he has destroyed all before. Do not bring the red pages to him. Please. Not let him trick you. He tricked our father. Hideously murdered our father. He'll trick you. He'll murder you. Don't touch the red pages. I beg you to bring the blue pages. To me, listen, you must obey me. Blue pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
Alrighty. And there you have it. Number 3, I believe. And so there you go. There's our page cutscenes. And so now we will move on to read up on the age we're going to enter in part 4. So let's go ahead and check out the Stoneship Age book. So I'm going to go ahead and flip through this, and you can pause it, read along if you want to, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so now that we're done looking into that, I'm going to show you how to actually use it. And to finish off this part, we're going to actually access the Stoneship Age, or at least get the door open, and then in the next part we're going to go in. So again, we need to go and do the tower rotation. I'll show you how to get the access keys as usual here. So we want to go down to the docks. There we go. We'll open her up. Here we go. Close it. Here we go. All right, so let's head over to the key here, and it says, I'll get a little bit of a picture here. And I'll just do it with my phone. You can do it in-game, but I like to have my phone out so I can just not go back and forth to the menu. But there we go. So, we got a list of dates there, if you saw. And it's going to be October 11th, 1984 at 10:04 a.m. And there's 2 others. and I'll show you how we apply that. So if you remember, in part 1, we took a really brief look inside of sort of that like circular building next to us. In the original game, it looks a lot like a dentist chair. That's what a lot of people would call it back in the day. You'll notice the way this is laid out now, it's much more compatible with VR, so you can do it standing. But anyways, you want to close the door. And the lights are already off. So you can turn them on and off right here, I think. Or does that just do the door? Oh, they made it all one thing. So in the original game, you open and close the door, and you can turn on and off the light, but the door and the light are connected in this one, so that's interesting. So there you go. So here we have the control panel, and you'll notice we have dates and times. So let's see. How's this work? Haven't controlled this one in a while. Interesting. So you can move around with that button there. Oh, I see. I remember now. Okay. I missed this little lever here. So, yeah, so to do the month, you would drag it up to the month there, and we want October, like I said. There you go. And then we want 11th. Let's see here. Gotta go up and down. Yep. And then we want 1984. Oh, I see. Yep. 1984. And then we want 10:04 a.m. Let's see here. I wonder if it does like 24-hour days here. Yeah. So it's going to be 10:04. AM and PM is going to be different because it's 24-hour, counts 24 hours. So there you go. So that's the first constellation that we want to find. Once you put in the right thing, there you go. And I'll go ahead and give the spoiler. We looked at the book earlier. This symbol represents a leaf. All right? So first symbol's a leaf. And then up next, we're going to have January 17th. All right. It's going to be 12:07, which is interesting. (12:07) at 5:46 a.m. See here, 46. And that will bring us to... All right. So, spoiler, this symbol is snake. And there you have it. All right. And let me make sure I got the date right for that. That was January 17th, 12:07, 5:46 a.m. There you go. So there's your snake symbol. And that's pretty clearly what it is if you compare it to the book again. So the book, reading the book is necessary. And up next is going to be November 23rd. (9791). 9791 at 6:57 p.m. And so 6 o'clock would be, I gotta remember here how 24-hour days work. So 12 o'clock, let's see here. It's gonna be 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops, 6. Oh, okay, it's 18. 1857. So that's what it is. Okay, and there is the final constellation. Which, spoiler alert, is a spider. And so, the three symbols are leaf, snake, and spider. And we are all done here. Okay. Out we go. And we take those 3 symbols and we apply them in the panels over here around the well. So let's see what we got here. That's not the one. What do we got here? Nope, not that one. Leaf. Not the arrow. Not the anchor. There's a spider or a beetle. It's not a spider, it's a beetle. It's got 6 legs. And there's a snake. And there you have it. You can see both ships rising up. So let's go check it out. Gotta go around. Alright. Everything's wet, but it's drying up, hopefully. And we can come on down here. And here we have the access book, linking book to the Stoneship Age, which we will tackle in the next part. So, I hope you enjoyed this one. And, yeah. Up next, we'll be tackling Stoneship Age. So I hope to see you then. Again, my name's Eric, this is Crossplay Gaming, and we'll see you later.